Hi folks, it's Mr. Henriquez, and in today's video I'm going to show you 3 other future tenses: future continuous, future perfect and future perfect continuous. Now this video follows the 4 ways to talk about the future videos, which is linked somewhere up here, and watch that video first if you want to know all the ways you can talk about the future. If you want a complete overview of all the future tenses, download my future tenses overview, which you can download from the link in the description. So in the previous video I talked about the future simple, which is basically will or shall plus the infinitive of the verb. And we use future simple to give general information about the future when there's not that much certainty, or it's not something that has been arranged. Remember that we can also use future simple to talk about spontaneous decisions, to talk about predictions, to give some information, and for other things like offering services or refusing things. Again, if you want to know all the ways you can talk about the future, have a look at my 4 ways to talk about the future video, which is linked somewhere up here. Now another way to talk about the future is by using the future continuous. We use future continuous to talk about actions that are in progress at a specific time in the future, for actions which may have a result, or for things that are fixed or decided and which will happen in the normal course of events. Examples of future continuous sentences are, for example, I will be flying home by this time tomorrow, or I will be meeting with the board of directors in due course. We form the future continuous with will or shall plus be plus a present participle, which is the verb plus ing. Next is the future perfect, and we use the future perfect to talk about things that will be over at a specific time in the future, and that's important. We know that it will be over by that time. We form the future perfect by will or shall plus have plus the past participle, which is the verb plus ed. Examples of future perfect sentences are things like I will have finished this book by Christmas, or Linda will have left by the time you arrive. Let's compare the future perfect with the future simple to emphasize why it's important that we know when something will be done. Compare these 2 sentences. The people will leave at 6 o'clock. The people will have left by 6. In the first sentence, we can imagine these people waiting until 6 o'clock, and as soon as the clock strikes 6, they will leave. In the second sentence, the people will leave before 6 o'clock. And then there's also the future perfect continuous. We use the future perfect continuous to talk about something that will continue until a particular time in the future. And we make or create the future perfect continuous with will or shall plus have plus been plus the present participle. It's important to remember that when we talk about continuous things, we put the emphasis on the duration. Take a look at this example. I will have been teaching for 7 years next year. So we use future perfect continuous because we want to put emphasis on the duration. And we usually combine this future perfect continuous with something that indicates this duration, like for 10 years, since 2015, those kinds of phrases that indicate and again put extra emphasis on the duration of the thing that we're talking about. So that's basically it. These are the 3 other future tenses we have. So to summarize all 4 of them, we have the future simple, which is will or shall plus the infinitive. We have the future continuous, which is will or shall plus be plus the present participle. We have the future perfect, which is will or shall plus have plus past participle. And we have the future perfect continuous, which is will or shall plus have plus been plus present participle. If you found this video useful, please consider giving it a thumbs up. If you want to improve your English even further, don't forget to subscribe. And of course, you can always download my free future tenses overview, which you can find in the description. For now, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos.